Okay, today's practice is our fourth part of the five animal frolics Wu Qin Si in Qigong. And today is the monkey. Monkey form is our fire element, our heart meridian, which starts kind of in our armpit and goes down the underside of our arm to the tip of our little finger. So just trace that in your own body. And then you might like to just grab that little finger and draw it open. So you're kind of opening through this line of the body down the side. And then we'll do same on the other side. Down the inside line of the arm to the little finger. Bring it up and over, opening. And our small intestine meridian is the yang line for the fire element. It's up the back of the arm, over the shoulder, neck, and comes onto the opposite ear. So just notice how the fire element forms our upper body meridians. And when our fire element is in balance, it's joy, love, connection, empathy, compassion. When out of balance, we might have insomnia, we might struggle to sleep, we might feel scattered and unfocused. So our monkey form is, we're trying to embody mischievousness. So you'll get the sense of it when we do the form. So the first form in our monkey form is we form our little kind of monkey paws. We're bringing our fingers together. So instead of always reaching, always needing more, wanting more, we bring our fingers in. So you might like to just draw your paws in and just notice how that feels. The start of the form is kind of a gathering through the fingers into the body, into our dantian, and then raising the paws up, and then lifting the shoulders up, and then lifting the heels up. And you might like to take that slowly. Make sure you feel balanced and steady. So hands come in, paws come up, shoulders come up, heels come up. Keep breathing. Notice if you feel unsteady, if you've stopped breathing. So, and this is not even the end of this form. We're going to be now, as we come up, we're going to be turning and just looking over our shoulder. Are you still breathing? I hope so, because otherwise you will probably lose your balance. Take your time. See if you can keep your attention underneath your balls of the feet. Water is the controlling element of fire. So you need your bubbling spring point, the start of your kidney meridian that we learned a few weeks ago. You need this to be solid and connected. Take your time, break it down. If you feel unsteady, doesn't matter how far you come off the ground, you might just come 1 millimeter off the ground. It's not a triumph of balance, it's about a triumph of, is our body supporting itself? Are our bones stacking? Are we breathing? Are we inviting in a sense of equanimity and equilibrium? So these five animal frolic forms, a little bit different to most of the Qigong forms we learn. We're seeing if we can embody the animal. It's not a form where you have to learn to look the same, feel the same as someone else. You're trying to bring in the elements to just work out where the imbalance might be in our body. Where do we need to take our focus? Maybe one more time each side. And our cheeky, mischievous monkeys settle, palms onto the body. And we'll just clear and feeling of returning, settling. Second half of our monkey form is where it gets a little bit interesting. And this is one of those ones that's a little bit hard to learn from a screen because it involves turning and twisting, but you might like to just watch me at the start. And our monkey form. Our second form is kind of like the monkey is reaching out and trying to pluck a bit of fruit off a tree, trying to take more than it needs. Let's have a look at how it's going to look. So we step one leg back. We're going to swing our hand across the body, and our foot is going to follow that hand. And then our fingers are going to meet at our nagum point. This is on our pericardium meridian. And we look down at the hand. Now we're going to look up as if we're looking at the faraway fruit tree. And then we come back down. We're going to step out and then pluck the fruit off the tree. Turn up, take it back, and then we step back and we're starting again. So I'm going to swing my hand and leg across. If you're already lost, that's okay. I'm going to look up into the distance, return my gaze back to the body before I step out, pluck the fruit off the tree, return it, and then I'm back to where I started, stepping back. All right, everyone is probably completely confused, but let's see if we can get a little bit of flow. So our first movement is the step back, and then our hand swings and takes our leg with it. So we're sinking, stable leg at the back, look down. Now we're going to look into the distance, step, pluck our fruit off the tree, bring it back, and then we step back to start. Your left and right brain might be really struggling, that's okay. Maybe you haven't got enough room, that's okay too. All these forms are just about kind of embodying and feeling the sense of each animal. No right or wrong animals. We're not deciding we're a monkey or a tiger or a deer. We're trying to find all these qualities, all qualities of the five elements within us. And we're noticing which ones might be in balance and which ones might be out of balance. If you're completely confused, that's okay. We'll be practicing this again. And we'll come back to center. Bring the palms onto the dantian. Just feel that sense of arriving home. When we reduce the gap between our intentions and our actions, what we hope to be and what we are, what we would like to do and what we actually do. This is when we really bring our fire element into balance. So you might like to just notice the space between your intentions and your actions. Invite your attention back into the body, mind and body coming together, intention and action coming together. All right, so now that we've done 4 of our 5 animal frolics, we're going to see if we can put those 4 together. If it still feels like a muddle, that's okay. Take your time, and we'll do a bit of a clearing and settling between each of the 4 forms. So we'll start with our tiger form, the wood element. Fingers, feel that tension and tightness. We're going to draw in towards the body and then push out. Find that tension again, draw in, let it soften at the heart, and let go. Feel that sense of tightening and then releasing. Okay, our second half of our tiger form, we're going to curl up and stretch. And then this time when we roll up, we're going to pounce. Curling up, lifting, stretching, curling up, pouncing. Let your body roll and unravel. An energizing, expansive form. And we step back. Let's clear. From our tiger, we feel the grace of the deer. Take your antler mudra out to one side. Shift your weight onto that leg. You can mirror me if you like. Take a breath. As we step out, heel and toe, roll the antlers across. New breath takes us up. As our hands swing in front of the body, we step back, setting up for the other side, shifting our weight. And then we step out, heel, toe, side. Inhale to come back up. And then step back, one more each side. This is a water element form, so let that sense of flow define the movement. Water always flows from highest point, meeting at the lowest point. Okay, the second part of our deer form. Our deer is now running. Lean back, drop the chin, and then we switch to the other side. Simplify this movement if you need to. Returning, and we'll settle. From water, we head to the bear and the earth element. Loose fists on the belly. Heavy, grounded. Our bear might have just come out of hibernation. Slow movements. Second part of our bear form. Remember, we step out arm and leg on the same side, and then just let your weight shift over one leg and then the other. Or shoulders, hips, everything moving as one. Take your time. Let your arms be heavy and effortless. We return, settling. And from our bear, we arrive at today's animal, our monkey, our fire element, drawing in, shoulders, heels. Keep breathing. Monkey is mischievous. You might be smiling. And of course, the second half of our monkey form, we step back, swing the arms, set up, look into the distance, stepping out. Resetting to the other side. We'll return, settle. Like to just give yourself a moment. Let the energy settle. Next week, we'll be doing the final of the five animals, the crane form or bird form. It's for the metal element. So let's bring our hands together. Maybe find last little bit of heat. We'll finish today just by tapping across the chest. And then we'll go down one arm, follow that heart meridian. And then we'll tap back up the small intestine meridian. We'll go down the heart meridian on the other side. And back up the small intestine meridian. Let's shake out our hands. And you might like to just press the wrists together and then just roll one wrist over the other, connecting points on our heart meridian, our lung meridian, and our pericardium meridian. Sometimes it's called the Buddha's triangle between these 3 points. You might notice a feeling of calm or warmth. Maybe, maybe not. And our hands will end together. As always, a little thank you to ourselves for practice. And then we'll bow to each other. How'd everyone go with the monkey? The monkey is quite hard. Everyone very confused.
It took a while.
Yeah.
I haven't been on a Saturday for ages because of swimming, so I was completely lost, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
okay. Yeah, the five animals, you just keep doing them. It's a bit different to other Qigong forms, I think. But as you keep doing them, they kind of start to make sense and how they balance each other, you know. Really, it really helps you to just remember that thing of having five elements that you need to adjust. It's not just, health and illness. It's five things that you need to adjust. That's what Chinese medicine is all about. So, you need to
Oh,
be grounded, you need to be expansive, you need to be able to contract, you need to be able to settle. Like all of these things are part of living in balance, being healthy.
and I brought somebody along today, but my sister just came to the door just beforehand. I'm like, come and join. So that was
What
good.
what a birth of fire.
That's it. I'm like, it's a bit different today. That's all right.
All right. All right. I'll see you all very soon. All right.
Hi,
Bye.
Andrew. Thanks,
Thank
Rich.
you.
Bye, Rich. Bye.